And we are live. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of WWE Fastlane. Well, another results video. Telling you the results of our series where I give you my predictions. And if I'm wrong more than I am right, then I have to do a punishment. So let's get into it, and I'll tell you the results, what I thought of the pay-per-view, and yeah, so let's get into it and have some fun. Alright, with the first match, we had Kalisto versus Del Rio in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the United States Championship, and above all, I liked it. I just think it's kind of... I wish Del Rio would stop trying to do the whole mask thing, because it's so overdone with Mysterio and all that. It's kind of just... Come on, leave it alone. We get it. It's disrespectful, but we all saw this shit with, Rey Mysterio. Move on. At the beginning, I already knew that Kalisto was going to win, just because Del Rio needs to move on. He needs to go on to bigger, better things. Either it's, for the World Heavyweight Championship or another storyline, because you don't need your title flip-flopping every single week, every single pay-per-view, every single show. And that's exactly what happened. Monday, Thursday, almost every night, you would have Del Rio versus Kalisto, and it was boring. And, it was good matches, but at the same time, we've seen it before. So my prediction was Kalisto was going to win. The real result was Kalisto won. So that's 1-0. Second match, we had Sasha versus Becky versus Naomi versus... Sasha and Becky versus Naomi and Tamina Snuka. Again, another match. I thought it was good. Becky and Sasha always bring their best. They always put on good shows, and it wasn't anything different. I enjoyed it, and and at the same time, another one that you kind of saw who was going to win, because it's too obvious. Because how does Tamina and Naomi winning, what does that help? Does it help a storyline? Not really, because at what people fail to remember is that in reality, Fastlane, or it used to be Elimination Chamber, was it set up what was going to happen at WrestleMania. So if you kind of see what's going to happen at WrestleMania, you kind of see what the results are at Fastlane. And at this point, what I think is going to happen is Charlotte, Becky, Sasha. So it just makes sense that Sasha and Becky win. So my prediction was Sasha versus Becky, and the result was Sasha and Becky. It's 2-0. In the third match, we had Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. Another match that was damn good. I liked it. It was very back and forth. They they got each other in their spots. Especially since it was Dolph Ziggler's hometown, which I did not know before then. It had those moments where I don't know who's going to win. Am I going to... I don't know. What the hell? It was very back and forth, which is exciting. But again, at WrestleMania, which, like I said when I did the predictions, I could go either way, because my ideal match at WrestleMania was Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, and Dean Ambrose in a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. That would be awesome. Those three can put on a show, on a really good match, and I'll still see that at WrestleMania. So my prediction was Kevin Owens. Was Kevin Owens. So that's 3-0. I was happy as hell watching this. Fourth match, Wyatt's versus Big Show, Kane, and Ryback. This one kind of pissed me off. You know, I don't know. It kind of pissed me off because it was just very, like, it was just a random match. You know what I mean? It was just like, really? Oh, okay. Why is this happening? So for Wyatt's not to win was like, okay, so what is your... You're just making the Wyatts look weak. Because Kane, Big Show, I guess Ryback is okay, sometimes. But at the same time, it's just like, for those three to beat the Wyatts was kind of, you know, how does that help anything? So my prediction was Wyatts. The reality was Big Show, Kane, and Ryback won the match. I still think it's bullshit. And then they had some weird ass match where it was Curtis Axel and R-Truth, which I didn't even know was going to happen, so I didn't do any predictions. So we're not even going to count that. It was stupid anyway. It was like 30 seconds, so it doesn't matter. These are for like the main matches. Brie versus Charlotte. This one was, again, it was just, you could tell why Brie was there, why they put Brie in the match, and it was because of Daniel Bryan. And it's more of a a match where you're like, yeah, we know what's gonna happen here. Can we just get on with it? Like, duh. So again, Charlotte, they're already talking about having her go all the way, go to WrestleMania with the championship. So you already knew what was going to happen. Charlotte versus Brie. Charlotte was going to win. My prediction was Charlotte. Reality, Charlotte. I'm not going to go into that much detail on that. It was whatever. And then the match I was looking forward to was AJ versus Chris Jericho. Just because, you know, it was win or just disrespect. You know, like if you did not let if you let Chris Jericho beat AJ, it was going to be very disrespectful, because it was just like Sting. You bring him in just to lose, and to have AJ just come in and lose against Chris Jericho. Not saying Chris Jericho is weak or anything, but AJ needs that push more than Chris Jericho does. And again, it was awesome, very high flying, very, you know, the spots were great, and the way he caught Chris Jericho in the Styles Clash was awesome. Which what I'm thinking is they're gonna make the Styles Clash very special, because it is a very dangerous move. But what was so crazy is that AJ made Chris Jericho tap out, which in reality that is just like, whoa. So maybe we might see that match again at WrestleMania. I really don't know. Or they can team up. That would be awesome too. So my prediction was AJ wins. Real AJ won. So that's 5-1. Wait. Yeah, 5-1. And then the main event, Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. Basically, ever since they made the announcement, I've been getting a lot of arguments of who's going to win. Just because a lot of people, like, again, they forget that wrestling is more of a storyline. You know, if you get the storyline, then you know who's going to win. And with the whole, I just think everyone, like, because they were scared that they were going to make Dean Ambrose look weak, that they were going to make Dean Ambrose, or even Brock Lesnar, just make him look less than he really is. And again, it was, oh, well, if Roman Reigns wins, it's going to boo. I mean, yeah, but almost every single person that wins, there's somebody that's booing. You know, Roman Reigns had a lot of people cheering for him. So did Brock. So did Dean Ambrose. You know, there's with you know, people have different opinions. In reality, the match was awesome. You had kind of like a you had Dean Ambrose and Roman putting Brock Lesnar through two tables, and the motherfucker got back up. So again, it showed him that he's tough, that he's still the beast. So he didn't really lose much momentum. Again, with Dean Ambrose, if you're going to have him lose, make him look strong, make him look like he belongs here, catching Roman Reigns in the dirty deeds. With matches like this where almost every single person is a fan favorite, you need to make everyone look good. Everyone look like they are a badass. And again, Roman Reigns being able... I just thought, come on, why would you have Roman Reigns basically go through shit and back, go through hell and back, and then not give him at least the main event at WrestleMania? That's just kind of like, really? It been like a spit in the face. And then you had this whole storyline already built up. It's just, if you did not give it to Roman Reigns, my prediction was Roman Reigns. The reality was Roman Reigns, which again, I like that match because it sets up Roman Reigns versus Triple H. And before you all get pissed off, think about it. If Dean Ambrose is champion, who does he have to go against? He has Roman Reigns. Okay, that's going to get old. Brock Lesnar. We all know Brock Lesnar is going to kick his ass. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with, Dean Ambrose, but if you're putting him against Brock Lesnar, that's dangerous. He's going to get hurt all the damn time. Triple H? Well, okay, I guess. At the same time, Dean Ambrose, again, with Daniel Bryan, everybody, oh my god, we want him in the main event. So they had to hurry up and rush him into the main event, and he had to go against, just to make it make sense, you had to put him in two matches. So the more you rush him, the more he's willing to get hurt. But with this match, you set Dean Ambrose up as a contender. He's almost ready. He's in the running. But at the same time, you're thinking, oh, Roman Reigns, he doesn't deserve two years in a row. Why the hell not? He is... What they're trying to do is have a new John Cena. Think about it. That's why NXT is so huge. You have I know, I'm not trying to like John Cena, but at the same time, you have so many big names in NXT. Now you have Austin Aries, you have Finn Balor, you had Kevin Owens, Hideo Itami, Baron Corbin, the Divas, you have Bayley, Carmella, then you have Enzo and Cass. There's so many people that you can cheer for, then you have a lot of people you can boo for. Basically, you don't have any big names. Most of the big names are done. So, who else? Who else can you push? Brock Lesnar? Well, okay, then Brock Lesnar versus Triple H. We've seen how that happens. What that goes for. If you... in other words, I don't think they would be pushing Roman so hard if they had other people to push. They have everyone else is hurt. Even John Cena, he's hurt. He can't, they have nobody else to push. And they're basically, he's more of a, okay, wait, he's not as developed as other wrestlers. His moveset. To be desired, he is forward and okay, that I don't see at all, because he is developed, and which, in my opinion, if he is working with somebody as Triple H, it'll make him look a little bit better. because Triple H, you can say whatever you want about him, but Triple H can push somebody, and Triple H wants to have that best match. So Triple H will work with him a little bit better, but like I said, there's no other person on Roman Reigns' level that can even come close. Okay, what are you going to do? Bring Dolph Ziggler up? That won't make sense. Kevin Owens? Nobody's on that level yet. And plus, Roman Reigns is already in that huge storyline against Triple H. Now, I'm not trying to get too much into it, but in my opinion, you're saying, okay, well, Roman Reigns is going to be in the main event. That doesn't mean he's going to win it. Go back and listen to Triple H when he said, "I will not lose the championship until I think it's time." And if you don't know, but Seth Rollins did not lose the championship. So what I think will happen at WrestleMania is something's going to happen. Some shenanigans is going to happen, and Roman Reigns will not win the championship. And then Triple H will give. He ain't going to lose it. He's going to give it to Seth Rollins. And then you're going to have the huge, rivalry with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, which makes sense. You know what I mean? It makes sense. You have to look at it more of a storyline than a personal thing. Roman Reigns might not be your favorite wrestler, but you look at it as a storyline. Other superstars, the storyline won't make sense. So, yeah, before I start getting into a more of a, crazy rant and all that stuff, in other words, I enjoyed most of the card. I enjoyed most of the pay-per-view. I didn't agree with everything. I did not agree with, the Wyatts losing, because it's almost like burying them, especially to those three. But, and other than that, I enjoyed it. I hope they make, this WrestleMania as good as I think they can. But, so I will see, we're going to go and end it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all the other good stuff. If you're watching us on Twitch, don't forget to follow the stream. It helps me out a lot. And if you don't have a Twitch account, already go and make one, and you'll be able to watch all future episodes live. And I will see you beautiful people in the next one. See ya!